I always hear people say that BMW owners are just waiting until they can afford a Porsche. And you know what? I drove a Boxster GTS and it was phenomenal, but I don't know if it was 2 or 3 times, hence the price, more phenomenal than this car here. I bring it up because I'm going to Porsche and Pastries today. Let's go wash the rig. I don't know if other BMW owners have this issue, but I cannot have the key by the car while I wash it. Otherwise, it will just lock and unlock and lock and unlock. You want to grab your car wash stuff before you lock it, you idiot. Hold me now, maybe 6 feet. This is really just a quick spray down maintenance wash. It's still only about 40 degrees in Illinois right now. So I can't really be bothered to do a contact wash right now. But there's no way I'm showing up with dirty wheels. I got the rig all cleaned up. Let's head to the meet. Take me to Calibre Coffee.
Getting directions to Calibre Coffee.
Guess it's Calibre. So while I'm driving to the meet, let's talk about why BMW drivers graduate to Porsches, and also why sometimes it doesn't make a lot of sense. So generally speaking, Porsches are a lot more expensive than a BMW. If you're getting a 911, you're looking at like M5 money, which is, you know, pretty much the top of BMW's lineup. And a lot of times, if you're getting a Porsche, it's nowhere near as practical as a BMW. A lot of it comes down to what you're looking to get from the car, because if you have a BMW, you're getting a lot better deal in terms of how much power you get for the money. And okay, that's talking for new cars, but even on the used market, even if you're getting like a 997 911, you're still spending so much money for a car that's what, like a 2007, when you could be getting, I don't know, M2, M3, M4, you know, F8X. If you're looking for one car to do it all, I think a BMW makes a lot more sense. You're going to have a more updated interior, things like iDrive versus, you know, a 2007 Porsche. It's not going to have things like that, but I'm sure you could upgrade it. In terms of the driving experience, I'm sure that 997 would feel a lot more analog and connected with the road compared to something like this. Let's talk about that Boxster GTS that I mentioned earlier. So I rented that car and drove it in the canyons out by LA and Malibu, and that thing was incredible. I don't remember the exact year of the Boxster that I drove, but I made sure that it was one with the 4.0, and that engine was incredible. It just absolutely screamed all the way to red line. I was truly blown away by how well that car handled. That was, I'd say, okay, maybe the first mid-engine car that I've driven. I have driven an S2000, which I guess technically is mid-engine, but that car had a real tendency to just snap and lose it, whereas the Boxster GTS was so planted. I was also really surprised at how adjustable the seating position was in that car. When I first got in it, I was like, I can't drive this car. I'm too big for this, but I was able to move the seats and the steering wheel so much that it was actually really comfortable to drive. If you guys have a car that you're interested in or a dream car, I would highly recommend booking a flight to LA, booking the car on Turo, and then just take that sucker to the canyons. About 5 years ago, I did that with my friend with an M2 and a Civic Type R. I actually have the video on my channel still if you want to go watch how bad it is. But for a while, I was in the market for maybe an M2, maybe a Civic Type R, and I was really impressed with how the Civic Type R drove. Unfortunately, we got a nail in the tire pretty early in the trip, so we had to return it. But for a front-wheel drive car, that car handled like a dream. Ultimately, I ended up picking the M2, and I'd say that's for a few different reasons. I think the M2 is more dailyable than a Civic Type R. The Civic Type R felt a little more hardcore and track focused. I definitely prefer the sound of the M2 over the Civic Type R. Also, the Civic Type R styling could be a bit boy racer. I definitely prefer the styling on this car. Back to the Boxster GTS, I don't understand all the convertible hate out there. I specifically wanted to do the Boxster GTS because the open top experience is unmatched. Sure, the lines of the car don't look as good if it's a soft top or honestly even a hard top, but all the added road noise, that open feel, it adds so much to the experience. If you're looking for a track car, obviously don't get a convertible, but be honest. Do you only go to the track with your car? I love roundabouts. That's one thing that BMW does phenomenal is their traction control. When I put this thing in Sport Plus mode, I know I can have fun and act like an idiot, and the car's not going to let me get too far out of line. But back to open-top Porsches, have you guys seen the Spider RS? That has to be one of the coolest cars I've seen in a long time. Practically a GT4 with an open top. Are you kidding me? Anyway, that's enough yapping for now. Let's go look at some Porsches and see if there's any cars there that I want to graduate to. We made it. Just pulled up and I already see a Porsche that I would gladly trade my M2 for. Not this one, but I do love these. I'm a sucker for Targas and this car is no exception. I'm always amazed at the shape of this rear glass. Love that interior. Said I wasn't going to show up with filthy wheels yet. Look at this. Cam just pulled up. Let's see if they let him park by the Porsches. Do you hear that radar detector in your dreams? No. I feel like every time I see you, all I hear is chirp, 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 chirp. There it is again. I heard it. Do you see this lip? I'm trying to figure out, is that wrapped or is that...
It's a weird shade for carbon.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a carbon weave, but I also don't want to touch it.
Yeah, right.
Look at this thing. Got some meat. They're all over. I didn't see that one.
You got a buddy, man. It's got a bug.
Oh, really? Nice. I know. I can't even imagine how fun this thing would be to drive.
Honest. Some rips.
Could you imagine taking this thing out to like the Indiana Dunes or something?
No. Thing with the rip.
Oh, is that Adrian?
Yeah.
Are his burbles maxed? It's always funny seeing cars that get wide bodied before they actually get their wheels.
Yeah.
They just look like a hovercraft for a while. This looks exactly like the Boxster GTS I drove. And it's also 4.0. You never see these. With the seat in the back. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these in person before. Manual, nice. This F80 is beautiful. Look at that match on the lip. BBSs. I think those are LMs.
It's got it on the diffuser too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's perfect.
I'm a klutz. Stormtrooper spec looks good on this one too. I think 911s might have the most iconic silhouette. Brabus Smart Car. Now that's the star of the show. This is the Hamilton collection one again.
Yeah.
This thing follows us. What is that? Convertible slander?
I mean, if you're buying a new Jeep, I wouldn't go. If you're buying older, yeah. There we go.
Convertible hater.
There you go. I'm telling you, I gotta watch myself around here. I can't say anything.
Yeah, you guys should hear what Cam says to me off camera. In my video today, Cam, I was talking about how convertibles are great, and you know,
Whoa,
we got haters.
Convertibles are great when it's older. I'm not gonna get a new G and get a convertible. That's just my thought.
I'll agree with that. Honestly, I think the E36 convertibles look great. After that, they kind of lose the body lines. This ACR is beautiful. Don't worry about me, Cam.
Yeah.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna send me this picture that you're taking right now,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put it in the video.
That's stressing me out now.
Not this picture.
Why not?
All right, Cam, you're gonna send me the picture that you take of my car now, and I'm gonna put it in the video. Look at this little guy. Just really letting the clutch have that. I feel like I never see these. Saw a listing on Facebook for an M Coupe the other day, and it took everything in my being not to buy that thing. It was in a Storal blue too, the best color to get those in. What is this color? Oh my god, that's gorgeous. These gold badges are pure class. Oh, these are the exact ones. Nice. Taryn's getting these for his G80. That doesn't sound like an N54. We got Alex's M2 here. I'm jealous of his license plate. This color looks so good in the sun. Did you decide on a lip yet, Cam? Oh, you don't want to look this good?
What did you say?
I said, you don't want to look this good?
Yeah.
Best M5 ever made? How did BMW go from offering these only in manual to no manuals in M5s at all? Make it make sense. Porsche idles always sound so weird. It's like a box of rocks.
You get rollers?
These wheels are insane. I'm not much of an Audi guy, but if I were to get one, probably this. Oh, I've seen this G80 before. Look at this hood. It's got carbon on the inside there. Nice spec with the seats too. Who needs Apple CarPlay? Not me. Is that a Ferrari?
Cool car, man. Cool car, man. What is that, Ferrari?
Cam, 911. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. These are the perfect wheels for this thing. Look at those beauties. Don't ding my shit. Yeah, much better. It was a really good turnout today. Always cool to see things besides BMWs, because I see a lot of those, although I do love them. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. It helps the channel out a ton. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button.